Have you ever been bombarded with all of these glow up videos and think these people already start looking so put together? How do I start my glow up journey from rock bottom? You're not alone. You're not alone. I remember this one morning I caught myself in the mirror and I didn't recognize who I was anymore. My entire identity was wrapped up in being a mom. My hair was a tumbleweed. Again, my favorite hoodie was stained with baby food. I didn't remember the last time I took any time for myself. While I love my little one more than anything, I felt I was disappearing. That moment was a wake-up call. It wasn't about looking perfect. It was about feeling like myself again. So I started experimenting with small, manageable changes, and over time, they added up to something big. That's what I want to share with you today. A few tips to glow up realistically without feeling like you have to overhaul your life. So if you're feeling stuck in what some like to call the lazy mom era and you want to exit that and enter your productive, best self, best mom, super mom, incredible CEO of your own life, main character of your own life woman era, I've got just the video for you. If your life is a never-ending to-do list, self-care feels like it's a dream away and a luxury that you can't afford. I've been there. I'm still there some days. And trust me, you're in the right place. It's not about being lazy at all. It's about being overwhelmed and putting yourself last. But here's the thing. We deserve to feel good about ourselves, and not just as moms, as women. I'm going to share my favorite realistic glow-up tips that actually work for busy moms like us. This isn't about perfection. This is about small, doable changes that help you step into that version of yourself that you missed, or maybe you're still discovering. But if you're like me and you feel like the whole mental health glow-up from the inside out is great and all, but you want some actual, practical, physical tips to help you best show off what your mama gave you, so to speak, and bring out that natural beauty of yours, actually look and feel your best so that it's an outward sign to everyone in the world that 2025 is really your year and you are making a comeback. You're about to bring out the potential of your natural beauty and let it shine. Without further ado, let's get into my shiny on the outside tips. Things first, this should go without saying, but water. Okay. Tip number 1. Most people have no idea how much sleep affects basically everything. It's like your gut. Your gut affects everything. What you eat affects everything. I digress. Go ahead and listen to an amazing podcast on Joe Rogan. If I remember, I will link it down below, but it just truly changed the entire way I think about sleep. And sleep is one of those things that we are constantly chasing as new moms. And so I am telling you, my biggest tip to change everything, because it's how you start and end your day, is to prioritize sleep over FOMO. And what I mean by that is I really struggled this first year with when my baby started actually going down for the night. All I wanted to do, I was craving self-care, TV, eating by myself, things I wanted to do, things I wanted to get done, laundry, so many things so that I could actually sleep better. I am telling you, if you are so extremely overtired and you are dying to get something productive done, the most productive thing you can do for yourself inside and out is to actually just get some sleep. If your baby is now going to sleep at a decent time and is sleeping through the night, go to bed right after them. Get all the things that you need to get done. Try to have somebody, if you can, to help you. The next glow up tip I have, start your day, if you can, with 10 minutes of you time. We're not talking go to the gym before you go to your corporate job and fit in all this stuff and fit in your water and your protein smoothie and your whatever. Just start with 10 minutes of you time. And whether that is taking the time to actually do a nice skincare routine in the morning, taking time to read what you want, listen to what you want, give yourself a few minutes of focus. You will feel so much better and you will look forward to this every single day. This is about to kickstart and charge your day for yourself and your loved ones. Number 3, and these all tie in together, start out small this year. I know it's so tempting to see everybody else's. Their vision boards are going crazy. Their last year was so productive. It is a very inspiring and sort of uninspiring time in January because you're either inspired by everybody or you feel behind already. Somehow, I really, really want you to not bite off more than you can chew, and this will actually help you get to your goals. A lot of moms get mentally burned out because of the mental load that we have in our head constantly. you can start to feel overwhelmed so quickly and end up feeling like you're at the base of a mountain hike and you haven't taken the first step. But instead of looking up at that mountain and saying, this is the hike that I have to climb today, just do the next right step for you.
Frozen, anyone? No? Just me? Okay.
That was such a freaking sad song. Oh my gosh. If you know the song I'm talking about, comment down below because this is a digression. But anyway, I'm telling you, that song helped me out so much personally. I was like, yeah, I do just need to do the next right thing. Wow. Anyway, but start one step at a time. Habit stack. Make your bed after brushing your teeth. Just making your bed. That's what I started out with, is I just made my bed. And it was the one thing that at the end of momming, at the end of the day, I would climb into bed and it wouldn't feel like the gross same bed that I just got out of and I didn't change my pajamas and shower all day. At least it felt fresh. And that was such a huge mental game changer for me as well. Make your goals feel more attainable. Our brain then craves more of this satisfaction we get from attaining that goal. A little dopamine hit when we've accomplished something. And that will actually motivate you unconsciously to do more. And you're on that way to slowly climbing up that mountain. Before you know it, you'll be looking out from the top and the view will be incredible. I know that there's a lot of mom guilt surrounding the topic of taking time for yourself, whether you have to leave for work or whether you stay at home for your children and don't work. You sometimes feel like you lose yourself the most because you have nothing left to give to yourself. I'm so sorry, the lighting is changing, but this is the only time I have to film this, so here we are. Every day is about someone else, and it should be, to a degree. For me, in order to feel like I have something to give, I have to give of myself first so that I have some overflow a little bit. Classic, put on your mask in your flight before you help somebody else kind of scenario. Or a more elegant way of saying it is fill your cup so that you have some overflow for others. There shouldn't be any mom guilt in doing what matters to you to make yourself feel better. That's why I slap on glitter for no reason at all, because taking the time to actually do my beauty routine and throw on some glitter even though I'm going nowhere just makes me feel so much better that I actually have some joy and some quiet time and some output to give and patience to give to my child and my family and my friends. When it comes to makeup, I love the process more than the purpose. Which brings me to my next tip. Carve out time for your beauty routine of the day, whether that's hair, nails, skincare, or a little of all of the above. One of the things you can start out with is what the TikTok girlies or the schmick schmock or the Toktik girlies are calling an everything shower. Say you don't have time to do the whole beauty routine and you're not going anywhere and you don't want to get all looking made up. I'm telling you though, feeling clean and smelling good and feeling like you've got it together, even just for yourself, makes such a world of a difference. If the shower is the only place that you feel like you can get time for yourself, then girl, make it an experience. Get some candles, give your skin some TLC and a good scrub, put on some music, put on your favorite video, really, really enjoy that time. But if you're like me and you want a little bit more of some beauty glow up tips, here's what I got for you. Here are some ways to elevate your beauty routine with just a few simple, affordable, and effective tips. If you hardly wear any makeup or you don't have time to snatch your face to the gods, girl, same. But I have a few tricks for you that don't require you to run to Sephora and spend a paycheck. First, skincare. First time in 2024, I really invested in my skincare because I love makeup so much. My makeup wasn't going on correctly and it was bothering me so much that I couldn't enjoy the thing I actually love. So I had to go back and start from ground zero to fix the problem at the root. Sunscreen, moisturize, and exfoliate. The biggest tips I have for you in those categories is to dermaplane at home. This involves taking a little razor. I get a fresh one every time from Amazon or for the drugstore. And you're going to go ahead and shave off the top layer of dead skin and hair. And this makes your makeup look so incredibly smooth, like you have a filter on your face. And then go in with some soothing moisturizer and you are golden. I promise you it will make your makeup go on like you just got a $200 facial. Second, get a tinted sunscreen. That way, if you literally have no time just to put on your sunscreen, you've already got some color and some life into your face for the day. It's a 2-in-1 step. We love those. And third, especially in the winter, hydrate your skin, even if that means stealing some Aquaphor from your bebe. The next little tip I have for you is a color corrector. This one is one of my favorites. It's $6. You can get it on Amazon. It's from Catrice, or you can use a more expensive one. But I'm telling you, you end up using less concealer. You can wear this on its own. It looks incredible. It looks like your skin and it gives you such a huge pick-me-up. Look at the difference between my two eyes. I believe e.l.f. has a really great one as well. Next, grab yourself a white or a peach skin-colored eyeliner and put that in your waterline. When you are looking dead, tired, go ahead and stick one of these in your waterline. When I was a performer for Disney, I used to get up and I would have to do my makeup and take pictures at 7 a.m. And sometimes I wouldn't get off the clock at night until 11:30. I used one of these every single day because I was so dead tired, but at least I looked pretty well in my pictures. So it's a huge tip I have for you. Please go try it. Next, it really doesn't take $150 to do your nails nicely. I'm telling you, even just having a little bit of color on my nails makes me feel put together. Listen to a podcast, paint your nails. And while you're doing that, my last tip is grab some whitening strips. These are another thing that you can do at home that you don't have to pay hundreds of dollars for. Stick a whitening strip on your teeth. It makes such a difference in your confidence, and you look already more put together without a stitch of makeup on. Next, when we're talking about how we dress, you can elevate your wardrobe with a few small changes. I started swapping out my sweats for comfy but cute basics. It made a huge difference in how I carry myself, even around the house, even at the grocery store. If you don't know what to pair with what, a dress is always a good option, but as we're colder, and if you don't want to wear jeans because they don't feel like pajamas, the solution for you is an elevated athleisure set from Aerie, like this one. No thinking involved. It feels and functions like PJs without actually being them. If you'd like to take your style a step further, but you're not really into like the jeans and t-shirt suggestion because anybody can do that, give skirts a try. If it's winter, grab a pair of faux fur lined tights. They hold you in a bit. The instant you put on tights, your outfit looks like you just put in 10 times more effort, when really all you had to do is not shave your legs. And it's such an affordable way to pull the outfit together because tights hardly can cost anything. I got my pair from Walmart. You can tailor this to your style because a basic skirt and tights moment can go with a sweatshirt if you want. It can go with a sweater. It can go with a jean jacket. It can go with a leather jacket. You can dress it up for daytime or for nighttime, for work or for fun. It's a great base to add your personal style touch. Lastly, if you really want to be a little more trendy, but you're on a budget, invest in pieces that are accessories that already complement your style that sit within that trend. Treat yourself by going on an outing and going to the thrift store and trying to find a new trend that usually has come back around. So a thrift store is a really great way to go ahead and incorporate those trends again, because I bet you they have some vintage pieces that are super in right now. And especially you can do these really affordably when it's accessories, whether it's jewelry, a belt, shoes, a hat. Go ahead and do those little extra pops in your clothing and you will feel right on trend. Pick out a few accent accessories that'll make your style already elevated and a little more modern. Lastly, do not forget to celebrate the little wins. If you're watching this and you've watched this to the end already, thank you so much. That is a win-win for me and for you. And you're already taking the first big steps to really actually make some changes for the better and for the good. Simply brushing your hair and putting on earrings. Celebrate that. Celebrate that you actually did something on your checklist. Listen, it's okay if you're still figuring out. I'm right there with you. Redefining yourself as more than just a mom doesn't mean you love your kids any less. It means you're loving yourself more, and the two are not mutually exclusive. When you feel good about yourself, it shows up in how you parent, how you work, and how you show up for life so you don't miss it. Let me know in the comments which tip you're going to try first and share any glow up hacks you actually have. I'd love to hear them. We can all help each other out here. And don't forget to subscribe because this is just the beginning of us finding our confidence together, one step at a time. Thank you so much. Go ahead and have a productive, good one, and watch out 2025. All of us are going to be even more beautiful over here.